Hello everyone and welcome back to your piano lesson. If you are here for the first time, I am Gianluca Fronda, your virtual piano teacher. If you want to discover interesting facts about me, you can watch the introduction video of this channel. I'm leaving the link in the description of this video, where you will find also the link for my artistic channel, Gianluca Fronda, pianist and composer, if you're interested in original music and covers. Talking about this channel, don't forget to subscribe and let me know about yourself by commenting. Tell me when you have started, if you're finding my channel interesting and you're improving your skills also thanks to my videos. And don't forget also to share with your friends if there is anybody interested in piano music, anybody that you know. So now time to go to our lesson. Today is time to play and to explain Little Bo-Peep. We are on page 29 of the John Thompson's Easy Piano Course Part 2. It's quite interesting, Little Bo-Peep, because in this one we are applying for the first time in a very intense way the notes that you have learned in page 27, this new block of notes that have been applied the first time in Maple Dance, but obviously here there is just one position. You fix the position here at the beginning and you keep it up to the end with a small move of the thumb down. In Little Bo-Peep you are starting from the with the right hand with the position, with the Thompson part 1 position, that is the one with the thumb on the middle C, and the first note, as you can easily guess, is the E. The left hand will be in the position of O Susanna, the position that you discovered at the beginning of Thompson part 2, having the second finger on the middle C, as they say, and obviously the thumb on the D. That's why I'm talking about the position O Susanna, because the little finger is on the G, and this is exactly what you have applied in O Susanna for the first time. The very interesting fact is that at the end of the first line you have to get ready to move the right hand in the new position learned on page 27. Because you see, let's go to the keyboard, you move the hand from the first position, the Thompson part 1 position that you have in the first line, to this new position. Then, back to the music sheet. After 4 bars, we go back to the first position, so keyboard, from here, down again. But then, after the second bar of the last line of the third line, let's go up again from here to the second position. So it's a back and forth between these and these, these and these, where in between the first line and the second line you have one count of rest and a long note that helps you preparing the new move. In between the fourth bar and the fifth, you have again one count of rest, but anyways a very long note. The complicated part is this one, the one in between the second bar of the third line and the third bar, where you have to move up, you have to shift, not having any rest. But let's play first of all at the highest speed, and then we will play at slow speed, and I will give you will suggest you some exercise to help improving the move from the first to the second position. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, rest. 2, 3. 1, 2, rest. This is Little Bo-Peep played at high speed. Let's add now, let's start talking about these few things that can definitely help you playing correctly. And then I will play very slow. At the beginning, obviously, you can easily understand that since you will have both thumbs crossing, you have the second finger of the left on the C, the second of the right on the D, and then you don't know what to do with the thumbs. For example, at the beginning, maybe you can keep the left hand thumb out and the right hand thumb on top of it, and it doesn't bother anybody. At the beginning of the second line, obviously moving up the hand, there is no big problem, and the thumb can go back on the keyboard, and then you do the same when you go down. So this problem of the thumbs can be solved maybe in this way. It's a simple advice, simple suggestion. It's nothing mandatory. And then anyways, you will need the thumb here, the thumb of the left hand, because you will have to play the D that is played indeed by the thumb. Then, regarding the technical problem of the changes of a position, we can maybe do in this way. When play, for example, this is the situation at the end of the first line. Yeah, you have B on the left, F on the right. So, to get ready, simply play several times, since the left doesn't have to move. This move can also be useful, maybe moving first of all from the F to the following F. Then once you have clarified the position of the fourth finger, I'm using the fourth just because at the end of the first line you have F. And doesn't matter that we have E here now to be played, but maybe to avoid any confusion, maybe let's move 4, 4, same identical note, same identical finger. And then once you think that you're ready, you can do exactly what I did at the beginning. F, E, 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 several times until you don't get the passage. And this is what you can do also when you have to go back to the first position from this note, from the D to the E. So this is the D played by the second finger here. And you can do the first time maybe D, 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 several times. And then you can do D, E, D, E, D, E, D, E. Second finger, third, second on the D, third on E. It's a funny exercise. And obviously what you will have to do here is exactly what you have done here in between the first line and the second line. Could be maybe useful. Obviously this passage many times gives problems. Write down the fingering. Here you will have to write obviously fourth finger, matching the thumb, the first of the left. You go down, same identical direction, parallel motion, same identical direction. Same identical direction, skipping one note here, skipping one note here. And then here is a contrary motion. The right going down, the left going up. One more thing that can turn useful is to analyze 1 second a piece. So this is the first phrase that you play in the first position. Then at the beginning of the second line we have the second position that is simply made using the same notes. The first bar, 1 octave higher. Second bar, 1 octave higher. Here the D, but obviously played here as a long D, here with some variation, D2 counts, D1 count and F, but at least the start is the same, simply played 1 octave higher. Then you play again the same identical notes here from the second last bar of the second line, same identical note that you have played at the beginning in the first line is exactly the same. E, F, E, E, F, E, G, 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 D, 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 F, 3 counts, here is F, 2 counts, but then you fly up and you change position again. There are 4 positions, actually there are 2, but 4 moments, let's say. First, second, third and fourth. And now let's play it very, very slow. And I hope that I've clarified all has to be clarified, because the left hand is very, very easy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, rest, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, rest, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, rest. Here we are. I think that's all. Obviously play this finger drill that can definitely help you warming up your fingers. Let's check how it is on the keyboard. Played by the right, then you can play with the left, but you can move down either 1 octave or 2 octaves. Simply mind the notes. The finger drills are a very important thing. They are the only way that you have to warm up the fingers applying specific moves. For example, even in the previous one, it was so nice and so important to be played. Study this one. It's a very good one, this one on page 28. Look how it is. It's a fantastic technical exercise. You can do even hands together in this way. Obviously, mind, you have to play the same identical notes, for example, 1 octave lower. These exercises can definitely lead to very advanced exercises in the future, okay? Now, I think that it's more than enough today. If there is anything that I didn't mention that you would appreciate me to mention, but I don't think so, I think that I've clarified everything, feel free to comment, let me know how it's going, how you are improving your skills. If it's the first time you're landing on my channel thanks to this video, don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one.